static skeleton like the jellyfish or worm. Others have a hard outer shell like insects and crustaceans. There are many types of invertebrates. The most common invertebrates include protozoa, annelids, echinoderms, mollusks, and arthropods. Good morning. By the way, I am Anna Muriel Zande and you are?
Mr. Kabalar.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kabalar. Mr. Kabalar will further explain about annelids.
So, good morning again. So, as you see, I have here one species or a kind of annelids. So, what are annelids? Annelids are a kind of Boss na na. Okay, play. So, what are annelids? Annelids are any of a phylum or usually elongated segment coelomate invertebrates. And the most common invertebrates annelids are earthworms and leeches. The annelids has a common parts. On as you see, this is the mouth of our subject. And on this part, we can see that there is the anus of the worm. So the best known species of the 9,000 species of annelidas are the earthworms and leeches. Less familiar is the larger and far more exotic array of marine worms, the polychaetes. Earthworms belong to the class called oligochaetes. They are most land-dwelling and freshwater scavengers that typically burrow in moist soil, mud, and silt. They feed largely on decomposing plant materials and also use organic material that is ingested as they form their burrows. In soft soil, the earthworm bores forward and enlarges its highly muscular pharynx, which pushes the soil aside. In the compact soil, it literally eats dirt in order to burrow.
Next up is arthropods. Come on, let's discover. Mr. Lesher, right? Hi. Mr. Lesher, can you tell us? Next up is arthropods. Come on, let's discover. Mr. Lesher, right? Hi. Mr. Lesher, can you tell us more about arthropods?
Well, good day everyone. Our topic for today is about arthropods. Well, about the arthropods. Arthropods are any of a phylum of invertebrates animals such as insects, arachnids, and crustaceans that have segmented body and jointed appendages and are usually chitinous exoskeleton, molten at intervals, and are dorsal interior brain connected a central ventral chain of ganglia. The common examples of the arthropods are spiders. For example, arthropods are this is the diversity for protozoans are the arthropods with 923,000 known species. Evidently, ancestral annelids or animals like them gave rise to four different arthropod groups. These groups are so distinct that each is now being considered as subphylum. The subphylums are Trilobita or Trilobita describes as chapter 31 of evolutionary diversity.
Next up is to discover about mollusk. So, come on, join me. My friend, Mr. Ferrer, will tell us more about mollusk.
Well, mollusks have a soft body that may be protected by a hard shell. Some mollusks, such as snails, have a single shell. Other mollusks, such as clams, have a two-piece shell. Squids and slugs have a light internal shell, and octopuses have no shell at all. Polyplastophora, most primitive mollusk, and probably most closely resemble ancient mollusk. Gastropoda, like class, includes mollusks with shells such as snails and conchs. Also includes slugs with each an external shell. radula that either scrapes algae, shreds leaves, or captures prey. Bivalvia comes from bi, meaning two, and valvia, meaning shells. A hinge attaches the two shells of a bivalve. Strong muscles control the opening and closing of the hinge shells, allowing a bivalve to control the flow of the water over its body. Bivalvia. Some bivalves live in fresh water. Most inhabit marine environments. Cephalopoda include nautiluses, cuttlefishes, squids, and octopuses. Have a highly developed nervous system, a large brain, and an extensive network of nerves enable cephalopods to respond quickly and control their body motions efficiently. Octopuses are considered to be among the most intelligent invertebrates.
Okay, our last stop is about echinoderms. Come on, let's discover.
Echinoderm, a member of a large group phylum of spiny-skinned marine animals, including starfish, sea urchins, and sea cucumbers. Echinoderms are found in all oceans at various depths. There are about 6,000 species of them. All echinoderms have radial symmetry, that is, all body parts radiate from a central point. An echinoderm usually has 5 symmetrical sections around the central point. This body shape is clearly defined in the common starfish, which has 5 distinct appendages with a mouth in the center. What are echinoderms? Many sea animals have rough or spiny skin, but sea stars and their relatives have some of the spiniest. That's why these creatures are commonly called spiny-skinned sea animals. Scientists, however, call sea stars and their relatives by another name. They call these animals echinoderms. That name also describes the skin of these animals. In Greek, echinoderms means spiny skin. Echinoderms have much in common with one another. They all have skeletons made of bony plates. Some of the plates have spines that stick out to give these animals their spiny skin. Most have tiny feet that are hollow like tubes. And all echinoderms have a network of tubes filled with seawater inside their bodies. There are about 6,500 species or kinds of echinoderms living today. Sea stars, of course, are echinoderms, so are sea urchins and sand dollars. Where in the world do echinoderms live? Echinoderms live in every ocean of the world. Some species live in warm tropical waters. Others live in the icy waters of the polar seas. No echinoderms live in fresh water. Many echinoderms live in shallow water near shore. Scientists call this area the intertidal zone. Here, the level of water rises at high tide and falls at low tide. The intertidal zone is a habitat for many kinds of sea stars. Other echinoderms live in deeper waters. Some live where the water is hundreds of feet deep. No matter how deep the water is, these echinoderms spend most of their adult lives resting on the ocean floor. Some cling to rocks or coral reefs. Others prefer sandy or muddy places.
Daniel King, 2011. Pop Dan Anthology. I can't wait,